that's what we look for, the fat pitch. I remember one time Ben met with Charlie and me and about 9 or so other people down in San Diego in 1968 or so, and he gave all of us a little true-false test, and we all thought we were pretty smart, and we all flunked. But that was his way of teaching us that a smart man playing his own game and working at fooling you could do a pretty good job at it. But I would, if I were teaching a course on investments, there would be simply one valuation study after another with the students trying to identify the key variables in that particular business and evaluating how predictable they were first, because that is the first step. If something is not very predictable, forget it. You don't have to be right about every company. You have to make a few good decisions in your lifetime. But then when you find, the important thing is to know when you find one where you really do know the key variables, which ones are important, and you do think you've got a fix on them. Where we've done well, Charlie and I made a dozen or so very big decisions relative to net worth, but not as big as they should have been. And we've known we were right on those going in. I mean, they just weren't that complicated, and we knew we were focusing on the right variables and that they were dominant. And we knew that even though we couldn't take it out to 5 decimal places or anything like that, we knew that in a general way we were right about them. And that's what we look for, the fat pitch. And that's what I would be trying to teach students to do. And I would not try to teach them to think they could do the impossible. Charlie?
Yes, if you're planning to teach business valuation, and what you hope to do is teach the way people teach real estate appraising. So you can take any company, and your students, after studying your course, will be able to give you an appraisal of that company, which will indicate really its future prospects compared to its market price. I think you're attempting the impossible.
Yeah, probably on the final exam, I would take an internet company, and I would say the final exam, the question is, how much is this worth?
Yeah, we're not predicting the currents that will come, just how some things will swim in the currents, whatever they are.